You are listening to Keith Price's Curtain Call. This is Keith Price with Keith Price's Curtain Call, and we are still here at the Press Upfronts, and I am so excited because we are talking to everyone that is involved with the upcoming Broadway hit. I'm telling you now, mark this day down. When you're listening to this show is going to be a Broadway hit, and you're going to be mad come opening day when you read about it and then be like, I can't get tickets. I'm telling you now, do it now. The show is called Significant Other, and it is the latest play from a new playwright that is having some fierce success, Joshua Harmon, and it is off Broadway, making its transfer to Broadway, and it is going to be at the Booth Theater February 14th, I believe is the opening preview, and open-ended run from March. I'm telling you now, don't waste your time, and I'm talking to the lead, the man who's having all of the issues. He is... You're new to me in terms of having an opportunity to talk to you, but not new to me because I've seen you on the stage, Mr. Gideon Glick. How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So here you are on Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay, who was the first person you called when you said it's moving?
Sas Goldberg and Lindsay Mendez.
Which, of course, you all know them from the show themselves. You didn't call your mom and them?
You know what? No, I called my boyfriend first, and then I called Sas Goldberg and Lindsay Mendez.
Okay. Because, again, bros before the women. I'm just saying.
Bros before hoes, as they say.
Because those girls are fierce, by the way.
Yeah.
So for you, this play is great because this is a play about a man with his girlfriends, his best gay. He's gay, and they're their best girlfriends, and the loss that you feel as they all go on to their own lives and the anxiety that causes for you. So I was reading about you, and you were telling in some of the interviews that you're like a neurotic already. So how was it great for you to get this role?
It felt like a homecoming. I mean, when I first read it, I became very possessive over him and the show, because I remember when I finished reading it, I told my best friend, Sarah Steele is also an actress, and I said, you have to read this, and I sent it to her. And we both were kind of shell-shocked at the fact of, we felt like, oh man, this is us. These are our friends. This is how we speak, and this is what we speak about.
I love that because, again, as I was telling people, and as folks are listening to the series that I've kind of put together with all of you guys, is that this is a part of the new youth that's coming to Broadway. So here you are now about to crest in on a new wave. How does that feel?
It's interesting because I feel like with Spring Awakening we were kind of the new youth,
yeah.
And then it's almost like another wave of slightly older new youth.
Well,
so.
You know what it is? It's great because it sounds like for me with you that this is kind of like an opportunity to be growing up and getting to enjoy all of these new waves.
Most definitely, and it's been 10 years since then, and I never trained, so I've kind of honed my craft doing so. I've done a lot of plays off Broadway, and it's just I've never done a play on Broadway, so it's really thrilling to do that.
Wow! And your Broadway debut in a play that everybody's talking about. Like, who manages that one, right?
I don't know. It seems to work itself out. It's very exciting.
Well, so far everyone has told me at least a little bit about how they got involved with the show, and it seems like almost. Not serendipitous, but like certainly very like, okay, if you believe in fate and that line that moves you, because Sass was talking about how she auditioned for something first and didn't get cast, and then Josh contacted her and Mr. Smith, we were talking earlier, and he was just sort of like, yeah, I just went in that day, they called me the day before. How does that work?
I was offered a reading of it. And it was, I knew it was somewhat my audition, so I worked really hard on it. And it was kind of that beautiful theater story where you leave, you go on the subway, and when you come out, they offer you the role. And it was thrilling because I wanted it so badly. And what's also very serendipitous is, I worked with our lead producer, Jeffrey Richards, on Spring Awakening. And when I was doing Significant Other, I had auditioned for Fiddler on the Roof, which was a revival he did. And we started reconnecting there. And then I invited him to see the play. And that's when he decided to bring it to Broadway. So it's a very small world.
Wow. Well, Mr. Glick, let me tell you something. I'm very thrilled to be able to have this moment with you because no matter how small these interview things are for me, I always walk away feeling like they're significant enough to say that when you have your Broadway debut, I'm kind of having my own because I'm like, I talked to him.
Definitely.
Look at him up on the stage looking all good and stuff.
Yeah.
and this is great for you, though. So I'm thrilled to see this happening for you, and I hope that you guys, if you're listening, that you make plans to come see Gideon. You can listen to him on the Spring Awakenings cast recorder when you need a little moment. But at the same time, now come see him a little bit more grown up on the big Broadway in his debut. Stop! This young man is working, and again, significant others. February 14th is first preview, and I'm telling you now, get your tickets because you will be mad like you are about Evan Hansen, how you can't get tickets for that now. Anyway, we will be back. Thank you so much, honey.